Hey, you guys, happy Friday, you guys. As promised in one of my recent shorts, I promised that I would share a client success story. After one session, she had 11 manifestations happen. Some of these things were things she was looking for and trying to manifest for a very long time. And after one session with me, she manifested 11 things. I'm gonna see if I can read the whole email because it is a bit long. I want to share as much as possible um, from her email. But before we get into that success story, you guys, I want the vibe of this video and for your weekend and so on and so forth to really be you understanding that things you put on a pedestal or things that are you're making like out of your norm, or it's bigger than you, something that you make bigger than you give more power to it. And you say that, oh, this thing I'm making bigger than me, this thing that I'm putting on a pedestal, it's not my normal. So what happens is your subconscious takes it in as, oh, this is not something that this person normally experiences. So number one, we're not going to push it out as often as we can because it's abnormal for them to experience it, right? We're going to make it feel like more of a struggle, more of a resistance. That's what happens when you put something on a pedestal. Like, it's so important. You probably hear it all the time, like, oh, don't put them on a pedestal, or don't put this on, don't put money on a pedestal, don't put job on a pedestal, don't put your SP on a pedestal. But it's actually very important to apply not putting anything on a pedestal. I mean, besides yourself, nothing else should be on the pedestal, because every time you make something bigger than you, you are literally sending a message to your subconscious mind that this thing is not my normal. This is better than me. This is outside of me. And your subconscious mind says, okay, if it's not in your normal, we won't make it normal. We'll make the whole journey, the whole experience abnormal. Because if something's above you and you're making it bigger than you, and it's so much more important, it's so much outside of you, then we'll make it not normal for you to keep experiencing it. That's literally the message you send when you are desperate for someone, when you are trying to manipulate the situation to get someone, when you are waiting for their call or their text, when you are hoping, wishing, praying they miss you and they come back to you, when you're worried too much about money, when you're worried too much about getting the specific job. Anytime your whole world is consumed with that thing that's you're putting up here, you are making it more and more out of your reach. I'm going to say that again. Anything that you're putting on a pedestal, anything that you're making it seem out of your normal day-to-day lifestyle, or like even being chosen, you can be putting on a pedestal. Being chosen could be so not normal for you. You're like yearning and wishing and hoping to be chosen rather than just showing yourself that you're chosen, internal validation. Even that, when you put on a pedestal, you are telling your brain it's not normal. Don't bring it up as often, even though I really, 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 really want it. It's on a pedestal. So that means it's out of my reach. So that's the message you send. So for any of you that are worried about, you're in no contact, you haven't received a call yet, you haven't received a text yet, you haven't received the validation yet from your person, you haven't received the abundance yet, the money mindset yet, the luxuries yet, take those off the pedestal, put yourself back on the pedestal. How do you put yourself back on the pedestal? It is not a one-time overnight fix. I don't care what anyone says. You've built and you've programmed your mind over time, over years, to think a certain way. Reprogramming, some things can happen overnight. Don't get me wrong, but to actually reprogram so you don't keep self-sabotaging with your old habits, thoughts, fears, and emotions, it takes some effort from you. That's why I give homework in my sessions. That's why I have the EFT tapping courses available for you guys. All the courses available for you guys is homework. It's designed to help you reprogram your mind to get what you actually want, to become the person that struggle-free receives everything. Okay? And you can be that person. You can get there, even if you feel like you're not even close right now. Okay? So this is actually what I've been teaching this client to do, as well as my other clients. And she literally took everything I said, took it very seriously, and she applied it. And literally after one session, she manifested 11 things. I think she manifested way more. It's just there's so much in this email. So I'm going to try to share as much as I can. But if it's too long, we'll maybe share the second part in another video, but I think I'll get through it. Oh, I forgot, you guys, by the way, I am having a flash sale right now. One of my clients manifested it the other day in session. She was like, when are you going to have another sale? And I was like, let's do it now. So I do that often. Like, I'm spontaneous like that. Sometimes I'll do it. Sometimes I won't do it for a year or more. So we never know when I'm going to have another sale or when I'm going to be spontaneous to just be like, okay, let's do it. But sale right now, $25 off any coaching or any of my courses. The code is FLASH25, FLASH 25. Links should be in the description boxes down here. If for some reason you can't access, just comment down below in comment section or email us at sessions@createyourfuture.co. You are able to book up to 3 sessions, $25 off. I think this is the biggest sale I've ever done. Usually it's not as big as a discount, but have fun, you guys. I'm feeling abundant. I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling the good vibes. Spring is coming. I'm excited for that. Well, where I am, it feels like spring is coming. Sun is shining. Maybe where you guys are, it's probably snowing or it's super cold right now, but I feel like spring is coming. So let's get into this email. Okay. She writes, I was stuck in a mindset feeling like I was frozen and not able to move forward after experiencing many good things, and in particular a very excellent business deal. I felt as though I had shut myself down, gone into overwhelming state, and couldn't move forward. I felt exhausted and I stayed in bed way too much, feeling like I couldn't manifest good things. I thought maybe I was physically ill or something, but I wasn't. I was very disturbed and dismayed by this. I had studied the mind for years and years, so I knew I had to get my mind straight again because it was so much full of chatter. I felt like I had a wild horse up there. I began studying the mind again and came upon Create Your Futures videos on YouTube. Here are some of the events that occurred after working with Ani, and I'm looking forward to my next session. I loved her coaching and I have been doing the homework, including EFT tapping she gave me to do every day. She is marvelous and I'm so grateful to work with her. I'm so grateful to work with you, girl. Thank you. But before I get into each thing she's manifested, you guys, we've all been there, right? There comes a point in our life, even though if you know manifestation, even though you know how to get your desired outcomes, whatever, you could be a pro at this even. But we've all been there where we feel stuck. We feel like things are just not playing out the way I want or fast enough. And it may even make you feel depressed. It may make you feel anxious, worried, doubtful. So my tip for you, if you are feeling like that, is you must push through no matter what you feel. Like, I promise you, sitting in the negative feeling is not going to make it better. Facing that you feel that way and then deciding to push through will get you out of the funk faster. So just keep that in mind. Okay? So let's get to the first bullet point. She says, after my first session, the next day, while I was doing my homework, I felt drawn to a box of papers among many boxes and found a printed receipt for a store credit of $303 that I had been searching for 4 years, including a search on my computer with no success. So she had searched everywhere for 4 years for this store credit, and she hadn't found it. After first session with me during the homework she was doing, she found it. It had a PIN number on it that I needed in order for them to track it. It is still good, so yay. That's so crazy, you guys. 4 years later, she manifested her store credit, and it's still good to go. Like, that's miraculous, to be honest with you. It was for a TV I had purchased that previously stopped working, so I wanted to use it towards one, since the TV I purchased after the one stopped working as well. Okay. After my, what did she say? After my second session with Ani, I walked by my TV and I was thinking we can affect inanimate objects positively. So I said, work. You are working. It had been a black screen for months and pronounced dead by the TV tech. The motherboard or whatever went out. I have been streaming TV on my laptop for months because I have not had time to purchase a new one. Anyway, a few minutes later, I was sitting on my sofa and I saw the picture on my TV. So I turned up the volume on the remote, and it has been working for now 8 days. So after she literally realized that she can also manipulate inanimate objects to work, it started working, and it's been 8 days now, after months of the TV not working. I told this event because it just shows when we think something is not fixable, we can change our minds about it and have a different outcome. True. Very true. Number 2, I wanted some boots I had tried on. They were $250, and the manager of the store told me they were not on sale. I decided to buy them anyway and to pay in 4 installments. When the salesperson rang them up, my ticket was very low, and I thought that was because of the payments. And I asked the manager why the amount was so low, and she said, well, the computer says that they are on sale now for half off. So I got those shoes for half off, plus used a birthday credit I had on an available coupon, and I paid $64.95 for them. You guys, you see, like, this is another thing I want to mention. When you accept your current reality, right? She loved the shoes. They were $250. From according to what she's saying, they were kind of out of her budget, maybe on a pricier side than she wanted to pay for. But she still decided, you know what? I like it. I deserve it. I would have rather it be more on a sale or a deal, which why we all love a deal, right? And she went, after she decided I'm going to get them because I'm deserving of them, she went and she got the sale for half off, plus some credit on top of that. Like, this is why it's so important to feel like you're chosen already. Feel like you're worthy before anything even happens. Like this one over here. Feels worthy all the time. He's probably going to nag right now for me to get him snacks. But anyway, he just comes in on the worthy talk, right? You guys, if you have cats, their self-concept is through the roof. Cats literally act like queens and kings, and you are their servants. And I mean, they're adorable and they're cute. They act like they own the house and you are their slave. But anyway, she decided she's worthy of it. She chose herself. She knew that it's going to make her happy. So she went for it. She got it. She got it for the actual discount she even wanted, and then some. This is why it's so important for you to choose you before your circumstances change. Circumstances change after you choose you. Now, number 3, she says, I found a valuable workbook of a class I had been thinking about, and now I'm visualizing. Also found the CD that goes with it. And surprisingly, I found my tapes from classes I have not located in years and years. I had been trying to find certain mind methods that is amazing, and I couldn't find it anywhere, so I just let it go. Then it appeared. You guys, it's so amazing. Like, literally, my homework is designed for you to let go, choose yourself, become that version of yourself that gets everything she wants, like, and or she or he wants. And this is literally after her doing homework. We're already down to number 3. Now it's number 4. Number 4, manifestation. While I was looking for the CD, I found a very valuable item that I was so surprised to find because I didn't even know I had it. It is something worth $800 if I replaced it. More money. Number 5, I had seen a person on social media that I follow show a certain salad she eats, and I thought I would try it. I have been obsessed with eating healthily every day since, and I love it. It's like a switch went off in my head. I mean, this is a major for me. I had fallen back into not so good eating habits. After I recovered from a life-threatening health issue, my appetite has reduced, which is a good thing, and I am calmer. When you level up your life, you start being influenced to level up. Like, for example, if you've been wanting to get healthier, you've been wanting to lose more weight, you've been wanting to be a certain type of person or meet certain standards, right? You want to be that person now. When you start to actually make the changes internally and level up, your life and the evidence around you changes to match the level up, and you get influenced to do those things. So if you're someone on that journey right now, whether it's weight loss, whether it's health, whether it's you leveling up your appearance, your finances, your relationships, whatever it is, the more you work on deciding to do that and following through with your actions, more things happen to match what you're doing inside, and they influence you to better yourself even easier than ever before. So, like, that's what I took from this too. This is so good. Number 6, I have many projects that had me overwhelmed before. Now I do my homework Ani gave me, and I tackle one thing at a time, and it just doesn't feel impossible to accomplish anymore, and I'm so relieved for that. Number 7, I noticed when I'm about to verbalize something negative that I immediately change my response to something positive. This is a huge thing for me. Number 8, I am bumping into information with answers to what I'm thinking about all the time. I love that. One answer came with information for a specific beauty treatment issue I've been working on. This also happens when you pour into you and your self-concept becomes number 1 for you. Questions you have in your mind, boom, you get the answers quick out there. Like, answers come to you, results come to you. Like, you no longer have to go looking for anything. Number 9, my dreams have gotten very vivid again. My mind has had so much chatter. I could not recall my dreams before, which I used to be able to do years ago. I was able to program for answers during my dreams a long time ago, and now I have found I am inch by inch returning to that, and it's so lovely. I had been working on abundance, then had a dream of a very powerful man that had 5 gold rings on his thumb. This was a message he said as well that I was not able to pull back when I woke up. I actually Googled 5 gold rings on a thumb, and it said wearing 5 gold rings on a thumb generally symbolizes a strong emphasis on personal power, influence, and individuality, with the gold signifying wealth and status. I think I will get at least 1 gold ring to wear on my thumb. Nice. Number 10, I received $40 off of my groceries from a promotion. Yay. That is a good amount. And then 11, I went through this quick, you guys. I'm kind of proud of myself. 11, since using EFT Ani gave me, I have had a shift in my thinking. I can actually feel it because I find solutions I had not thought of before. EFT tapping, you guys, is so amazing. That's why I made the EFT tapping courses, which again, they're on sale right now, $25 off. Never have I ever had that big of a sale on anything I provide, which if you've been interested in, now is the time. She continues to write, I know this is really detailed, but I just wanted to let Ani know how grateful I am for her. She is really knowledgeable, a beautiful soul, and experienced. I highly, highly recommend working with her. Lots of love and blessings. Thank you so much, girl, for trusting in me, for allowing me to coach you and teach you. I can't wait for our next sessions because every time we meet, you have amazing manifestations to share. And thank you for sharing this so other people can see how amazing it is to literally do the work, trust your coach, do the homework they give you, and watch things happen. A lot of times what I see, and I am guilty of this too, so like literally no judgment, I've gone through this too. Even if you are given homework to do, right? Because this is how I used to be. Even though I knew what to do, I knew what homework to do, I knew what methods to do, what techniques to do, I would kind of avoid them because it just felt more comfortable to sabotage because I'm so used to not following through with the new things I need to do to level up. So I just wouldn't follow through with them. And that is self-sabotage. So your brain loves to keep you safe. Okay? So you're not trying to sabotage yourself on purpose. Your brain likes to keep you safe, and it likes to keep you where you've been kept all these years, which is probably safe, even though your life is not what you like right now. It's probably still comfortable. It feels way more comfortable than getting out of that and leveling up, right? So you will stay there until you feel so like done with the evidence you've been getting and you really want to level up, you really want to change. Then you'll put in the practice, then you'll put in the work, and then you'll see the results. Until then, no one can force you to change unless you want the change. So if you really want to level up and take it seriously, do the work, apply it. If not, this could go on for years until you're so tired and exhausted of the same evidence, same results, same type of people showing up, same type of relationships, same money mindset, until you're tired of it. I hope this video helped you guys. If you liked it, like, subscribe, comment down below if it resonated with you. Thank you so much, you guys, for your beautiful, positive comments. Thank you so much for investing in yourself. To all my course clients, to all my one-on-one coaching clients, I love you guys so much. I can't wait until our next session for good news from all of you. I will see you guys in next Friday's video. Bye.